Hey everyone, this is Ben with Shooters Global, and here we have our levels for long range shooting. So we have two models, the SG Pulse and the SG Pulse Pro. So this is like your basic electronic anti-cant level. Also connects to the mobile app, and it allows you to, it will also track your muzzle. So it senses your shots and records your recoil during the shot, which you can later review in the app. The Pro version also has a display, and this is more for PRS competitions, this type of stuff. You can import your dope cards over here. You can see your elevation and wind corrections for each target, so when you're on the stage you can just scroll through your targets just like that. And also the stage timer, so you can go into just the timer mode and have nice big numbers. You also press release, starts counting down. There is a buzzer over here, so you can adjust multiple alerts. For example, like 30, 15, 10 seconds until the end. This one has an accessory port, so it's a USB-C. And you have your ocular piece, so that way you don't need to distract from the scope. You can just stay on target and see the level in your peripheral vision all the time. And the button to stop the timer and scroll through your dope cards.
We're here with Evan from Nightforce. The NX8 has always been a great seller for us. It's been a tried and true optic. They're coming out with the new NX6. Evan, could you kind of tell us a little bit more about the new NX6 models?
Sure. So we got a handful of models on the new NX6. The 6 stands for a 6X erector.
Okay.
So we have a 1 to 6, a 2 to 12, a 3 to 18, a 4 to 24, a 5 to 30, and a 6 to 36. The 5 to 30 and the 6 to 36 come with 34 mil body tubes. The rest of the line has 30 mil body tubes. Most of these are available in first and second focal plane.
That's awesome.
With the exception of the 4 to 24, which is second focal plane only.
Okay.
And the 5 to 30, which is first focal plane only.
Okay.
We have several new reticle options. You can check those out on the website to get a good clear view of those. Some key features of this is the field set turret. So this is a little bit different than the NX8 and the ATAC-R in that this turret is set, you can set it with items that you'd have on your person in the field. Pocket knife, a coin, a rock. They'll also come with this new tri-tool. And so the idea is, once you've made your adjustment and you're zeroed, hold the turret steady. And you loosen that piece. Now the turret spins freely. Move it to 0, and you can lock it down.
That's great. That's super user-friendly.
Also, if you need under travel, there's a small screw at the 0 stop. That screw can be moved to this other location, and that'll give you 2 mils or 4 MOA under travel from your 0.
No, that's great. That's great.
All right, so one of the things with the F1 scopes are going to come with this exposed turret. The second focal plane scopes are going to come with a capped turret.
Okay.
Now with that cap turret, you can remove the cap, make your adjustments like normal, recap. If you'd like an exposed turret or a BDC turret, there's going to be a QR code in the box.
Okay.
So the customer will buy it, scan that code, they can put their information in, and get a custom BDC turret printed for their system.
Okay.
And we'll mail it out to them.
That's great.
They'll also be able to get like a standard MOA turret for that to convert it to a exposed turret.
No, that's great. That's a great feature for hunters, and that'll be that'll be a big seller. No, this seems to be a really great mix, you know, for like your competition crowd, also your hunting crowd. A really good all-purpose scope. You know, one of the big features we really liked with the NX8, you know, with an 8X scope, a lot of times you get that fisheye effect at higher magnifications, and we just don't see that with the NX8. Looking through this, same thing. Great image quality, edge to edge. You know, of course, Nightforce is built like a tank. So
sure, of course, rugged, reliable, repeatable.
Yep. No, that's great. We appreciate you taking the time, and we're really looking forward to these. These are awesome. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm here with Josh with MDT. You're familiar with the ACC Elite chassis? It's been a great chassis, bread and butter for the comp world for a while now. But they just came out with this chassis here, the DRT. Josh, can you tell us more about it?
Absolutely, yeah. So the DRT is our brand new thermal hunting, night hunting, doing stuff in the dark, killing stuff chassis. Stands for dead right there, and it's already killed over about 150 animals. So in prototyping, it is being very effective.
Nice.
Highlighting features of this, it's a 3.2 pound chassis, fully loaded as you see it. It's a very lightweight, full magnesium chassis. So all the chassis components and the buttstock components are magnesium. We've got a bunch of titanium hardware, carbon fiber grip, and then some aluminum components here for strength and rigidity. Okay. So fully purpose-built, Formula One type car, purpose-built chassis for night hunting. It's got a 20 MOA coplanar rail that'll co-witness with your action. Okay. So it's designed to be mounting thermals and VGs up front here. You've got a bolt-on RRS dovetail here that's also Type 3 hard anodes, so going in and out of tripods, bipods, stuff like that. It's a slightly shorter forend than the ACC Elite and the Premier. We literally came up with a Skypod plus an Armageddon gear bag. That's how we got the forend length.
Okay.
700 inlet for only 700 clones right now. This won't fit a factory 700 because of the recoil lug. And we've also raised the bottom of the forend up as high as we can, so it won't fit internal weights, but it is very straight tracking on a tripod or a bipod, so you're able to see all your shots downrange, even at night.
Yeah.
It's also got an integral folder, so folding mechanism here, folds over the bolt, keeps it really compact and really small if you're transporting it in and out of bags or moving around with it. And again, carbon fiber adjustable vertical grip. We've got our vertical mag latch adjust here as well, which is pretty standard on all of our chassis.
Yeah.
And for the first time in a chassis, we've integrated the magazine lock. So if you're hunting at night and you don't want to lose your magazine, you can lock it in place and it locks out your mag latch.
That's a great feature.
Tons of really cool stuff on this. You've got lots of length of pull adjustment, cheek riser adjustments, basically everything you need to get the rifle to fit you. These should be available Q1, April, May kind of time, $2,500 at nbctac.com.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I'm loving it. It seems to be a very feature-rich yet very straightforward chassis.
Yeah.
And a very noticeable weight difference when picking that up. That is awesome.
If you hold this next to an Elite, it's like night and day.
Night and day, yeah. It's great. So, thank you for showing that, and we'll look forward to having it.
Absolutely. Thanks for dropping by.
Cool, thanks. Hey guys, we're here with Brian from Grayboe. As you're familiar, we've had their stocks for a long time. They've been our bread and butter. Great stocks. They're really starting to change towards a universal chassis system, which is an awesome system. Ryan, can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, so going forward here, we've kind of converted all of our stocks to what we call taking the universal mini chassis, which is basically this aluminum bedding block. And the unique and cool thing about this is that the outer dimensions of this block never change. It's always the same footprint for inletting, but we machine it to fit basically every bolt action rifle that's out there. So currently that we have and that we sell now are the Remington short and long, Tikka, Ruger American, Savage 110. We're going to come out with the Cascade, the Brownie X Bolt, and so on. But what you can do is plug and play this mini chassis, you bolt your barreled action to it, and they just fit in all these different stocks you see here, and they're all AICS magazine fed.
That's great. I mean, Ruger American, your Howa, for a long time, these are great off-the-shelf rifles that just didn't have a lot of aftermarket support. So seeing something like that is a huge boost. That's awesome. I mean, what kind of price points are we looking at for something like this?
So we have like this one right here called the Flagstaff. This one you can get for $169. I'm sure Red Hawk will be offering some combo pricing with that, with the mini chassis. This one right here is called the Halo. It's got a vertical grip. We're coming out with some cheek risers for it. It's got M-locks on the forend. So a few extra features. This one retails for $349. And then we have our other models like the Phoenix 2 that we've been machining out for the mini chassis. This one will probably start out at $599 for that model.
Yeah, I mean, those price points are, I mean, that's hard to beat. For what you're getting and the modularity that you're getting is awesome. I don't know about you. Me, I can't afford to have a rifle for every single purpose. So something like this that I could change up and for dual purpose is awesome.
Yeah, and something I wanted to mention too is that it's also, like I said, short or long action caliber doesn't matter. So if you have a Howa 1500 that's a 300 Win Mag, and then you have a Remington 700 that's a 308, they both will fit in the same stock. You just got to get the right mini chassis for your Remington and the right mini chassis for your Howa Long, and they'll both plug and play in the same stock.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting these in. I think these are going to be a great product. So, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Nick.
Hey guys, we're here at the Garmin booth with Brandon, kind of showing off some new items from Garmin this year. As you know, the C1 has been tried and true for us for a chrono. We love it. So they've come out with the new Zero C2. Brandon, can you kind of tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're familiar with the C1, you take a shot, wait about half a second, you're going to get that reading back. So C2, similar form factor, all new insides and rebuilt there. So way faster processor. Big thing you get from that is rapid fire mode. So this thing can track as fast as 10 shots per second.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
And then building on that, the next big thing is connectivity. So now you can take your C2, pair it up to your watch, pair it up to your phone. It gives you a live feed into the data that's being pulled into your device.
Okay.
But then that also acts as a remote. So if I want to start a session, end a session, you can do it right from your watch, right from the app. And another big piece for us there is what's called resume session.
Okay.
So I start shooting, that one gets too hot, and you jump over and do something else for a little bit. I come back, but I want to add more data to that first session. I can now resume that first session I kicked off.
That's super handy, you know, especially for us in the bolt gun world. We have to slow down, stop barrels from getting hot.
Yep.
You know, that's great.
Cherry on top, right, for a connectivity piece there is now because you've got that connectivity right in your watch or your phone. If you're running the AB app on either one of those, it's going to pull that range speed.
That's awesome. Yeah. And you said you could start and stop from your phone and from your watch versus, you know, the physical buttons.
So if you're in an awkward shooting position and you want to get a reading or something like that, or you just need to stop it and pull through, you can do it right from your wrist.
That's great. You know, we use a lot of chassis mounted mounts for these, and they're a little hard to reach sometimes, so that's great.
Yeah, and that's one other big thing. So when we launched C1, we didn't expect the market to go through and do what they did, which is literally mount them to all the guns, right?
Yeah.
So we set super high expectations through development to go through and validate that stuff. So when we spec'd out C2, we literally went through, did extensive testing to ensure that it's rifle mountable.
That's awesome. That's great. So, that's awesome. We're really looking forward to that. You know, like I said, we focus on bolt action, so you know, we use a lot of gray ops like chassis mounted mounts, and they're awesome. So, well, cool, man. We kind of noticed that rangefinder as well is new. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Actually, I got one with me here. We can talk through it real quick. So this is the Zero L60i. So this is really our first big endeavor in what I'll say is premium optics. So it's been a long time in making, like years, for us to get this product to market. So really, when we started out, our foundation for this thing was really good glass. So you look through this thing, it's like crystal clear.
I noticed that.
It took us a long time to get those stacks right, get everything dialed. So one thing Garmin is known for is obviously our electronics.
Right.
And this optics piece is new for us, but we didn't want to rush to market and be like, oh, cool, we came out with this cool electro-optic piece, but the glass is so-so.
Yeah.
So we took the time and energy and effort to make a really good glass. And then we started stacking all the stuff that Garmin's known for, right? So GPS, mapping, navigation. So literally that's what it does. So looking through this thing, it's got a full color display. From a functionality perspective, in terms of a traditional rangefinder in real life conditions. So I'm talking like a sunny day, you can reach out to trees and rocks to 2,000 yards and close to 1,500. But that's where it gets cool, right? So now the fact that we have a GPS compass, I know where you're at. I've got this map, so I can build like a kind of a 3D world. So if I can see it, I can project a waypoint to it. So if I can see something that's 2 miles away, I can literally drop a waypoint on the side of a mountain, take that waypoint, and then drop it over to my Garmin watch, my handheld, and start to navigate to it.
That's awesome.
So if I get lost along the way, we've got this other thing called visual recall. So say I drop my waypoint here, I'm heading the wrong direction, like where in the heck is it? Like it'll literally steer me back into it.
Oh, that's
We're
cool.
sitting on the side of a mountain hunting. I can see a bull bedded right there. I'm literally telling you, like, it's right there. Like, can you not see this thing? I can either hand you my rangefinder or use Garmin Share to send it over to your rangefinder. And again, we're going to steer you right into where that thing
we can start looking at the same thing. That's cool.
And so I guess the big thing for you guys too, we already talked a little bit about AB. This thing has AB built into it as well.
Great.
So all of them come with the ultralight version of it built in. So you're obviously going to get range from the rangefinding piece, but it's got a temperature sensor built into it, and you're going to get your barrel pressure and all those data pieces.
Wow. No, that's great. That kind of combines like your Kestrel, your ballistics app, and everything into one.
Not all the Kestrel features. You're going to still need a way to pick up your wind and things like that, but you get at least a few of your parameters to go through and build out your shooting solution.
That's great. So yeah, that's quite a bit of a package. I mean, that's way more than just a rangefinder. So
rangefinder, navigator, so electro-optics. So for us, again, glass was pivotal, and then the tech on top of that. But then the color display is crazy. So I think a lot of the times you look through those rangefinders that exist today, you're going to get a single color. You're going to look at a red display, you're going to look at a green display. This thing literally has the entire color spectrum.
Full color,
So within that HUD, you're able to see like multicolor, like mapping and layers.
That's great. No, that's awesome. That's a pretty powerful piece of technology. So we're really looking forward to that. And I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, I'm here with Paul from Snowy Mountain Rifles. We've carried his barrels for a while, the pre-fits. Quality has been great. They shoot lights out. Consistency is awesome. He's coming out with some suppressors. He also has his action line, and we're here to tell us more about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we came out with our suppressor line this year. It's new for 2026. We've got 3 main cans in the new models this year. So we've got our Hunter S, which is our short Magnum rated can. We've got this in 30 cal, 338, and 375.
Nice.
And then we've got the Hunter L, same thing, just a long version, more baffles, also in 30 cal, 338, and 375. And then we've got also our Sub Hunter, which is our subsonic specific can.
Perfect.
So a little bit different technology in this can.
Okay.
Again, geared completely towards subsonic shooting. Our goal was to create the quietest subsonic can on the market.
Nice.
All of them are titanium, machined titanium, laser welded. All of them are ported on the end. So we are that last, 10 or 15% of gas that is making it through the baffle system and getting to the end of the can, rather than having it bounce off the front wall and create more recoil.
Right.
We're letting that gas escape. It's a small amount of gas, so we're not really adding any more decibels.
Okay.
In the testing we've done, we've only seen having all these ports open add 3 to 4 decibels of sound.
Okay.
But we've been seeing the recoil reduction go from about 25% up over 50%.
Almost like the benefits of a muzzle brake.
Yeah, you're getting the benefit of the muzzle brake without adding the sound.
That's awesome.
All these holes are threaded as well.
Okay.
So they come with set screws. If you want to close those holes off to make it as quiet as possible, you can tune it however you want.
Very nice.
For sound, or closing the bottom holes off so you don't get any dust blowing up or anything like that when you're laying down. So yeah, great product, man. We spent about a year in development on these. Super quiet, super good with recoil.
Yep.
All titanium hub adapters. It's a great product.
Yeah, these are great. I mean, they're super light. And as you guys know, with the $200 fee going away, suppressor sales are just skyrocketing. So a lot of stuff's out of stock. You tend to have these in stock, correct? Production's pretty good on these.
Yeah, we've got a couple machines dedicated to just these. So right now we've got every single variant of it in stock. We're keeping up on these really good. $200 tax stamps gone, which is great. Forms are coming back in 3 to 4 days. We've been seeing them as fast as 3 to 4 days.
That's what we're seeing as well.
Definitely a good time to buy a suppressor. It's gotten a lot easier and a lot faster.
No, that's awesome. I think that's a well thought out design. Especially for our market, the hunting market. That's perfect. So.
Yeah, these are designed lightweight, designed for the hunting market, lightweight hunting rifles. NRL Hunter Light's got the new suppressor.
Yes.
Weight deduction or addition, I guess. You can add 10 ounces with a suppressor, shoot in the NRL Hunter Light category. So the Hunter S especially is a super great can for that. A lot of guys running it in that division. I'm going to run Hunter Light this year and run the suppressor in that category. So
very nice.
Great options for all those things.
Very nice. Well, and as I said before, we carry your pre-fit barrels. Consistency is top notch. They just shoot lights out. So, you got your suppressor. We got the pre-fit. To complete the whole package, we see you've got your actions. These are pretty awesome. Can you tell me more about these?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got 3 different models of actions out right now. 2 of them have a titanium option and a stainless steel option. Our number one seller is our F22R action. So this is our split rail, machined in rail, machined in lug, split rail to take as much weight out of here as possible. This is, as far as I know, currently is the lightest steel and titanium action on the market.
Very nice.
In this configuration. Everything's 75-degree bolt throw.
Yep.
Everything is toolless firing pin disassembly. If you need to get it out in the field for some reason or whatever that is, or just to maintenance it and clean it, all you do is rotate it about 15 degrees and it pops out.
Perfect.
So you've got your toolless firing pin disassembly. Everything has a changeable bolt head on it. So obviously I would normally use a tool than that rather than the front of my firing pin, but for time's sake of this video, that pin comes right out of there. The head slides right out.
That's great.
So you've got changeable bolt head, toolless firing pin disassembly. We do have the M16 extractor in this as well. So we were the first company to come out with a changeable head with the M16 extractor We've got a dual plunger system in here for fail-proof plunger system that works great. So yeah, great little product, man. Everything's guaranteed headspace. You know, plus or minus 1,000. We shoot for plus or minus 5/10. So, you know, we've got pre-fit barrels available for them. You know, other companies too have barrels available for them. Yeah, great product on the action side of things. Got the stainless option, got the titanium option. Everything comes nitrited and DLC'd. Anything that's titanium has DLC on it. You know, anything that's a steel product has nitride on it. So nice finishes on everything. And then, you know, our two other offerings are our F16A. This is our machined in lug with no rail on the top of it. We've got tallies that you can buy that fit this. One-piece rail from Tally as well as Tally rings. Okay. You know, I like to run these actions with the Tally rings on top. Kind of the point of this thing is to be as light as possible. Right. So we have this in a titanium version, which is, you know, more popular in the F16, trying to keep things nice and light. But we do have a steel version of that as well. The steel version especially has got a really nice price point on that for everything you're getting with that. And then our last option that comes in steel only is our B1L. Okay. You know, kind of our heavy competition style action. Haven't really seen a reason to make it in titanium since it's kind of supposed to be a little bit heavy. But, you know, if you're looking to shoot competition, PRS style kind of stuff, or just want the heaviest, stiffest action you can get, that would be the B1L.
No, that's great. That's you know, the modularity of everything, especially the interchangeable bolt head and pre-fits. You know, for guys that maybe can't buy a rifle for each purpose, that's awesome. They can, it's totally modular. They can change it out at home. Do whatever they need to do in competition or hunting or whatever they need. So,
well, and you guys have got both our carbon barrels and our steel barrels.
We do.
Right, in you know, 6.5 Creedmoor, 7 PRC. So we've got a lot of guys that buy, you know, kind of a trainer barrel, will buy a steel or even a carbon 6.5 Creedmoor barrel. Yeah. And, you know, if you got one of our actions, you can change the bolt head from Magnum to standard. So they'll change their 7 PRC hunting rifle over to a 6.5 Creedmoor. Train with it for the summer, so you're shooting the same platform, right? Just in a different caliber. And then when it's time to go back to hunting, you can swap that bolt head back to Magnum, put your 7 PRC barrel back on, and go back to hunting.
That's great. We've done plenty of videos. You know, swapping the barrel out in a vise takes 5 minutes. It's super easy. It's a great system.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Well, guys, we really appreciate it, Paul. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
It's good seeing you, and we're really looking forward to having this stuff. So, thank you.